like me, I had a chance to go and study in England because I learned English when I was back at home in Thailand.
Welcome to another episode of English with Alice. I'm here today with a guest, Mimi Jack. Mimi isn't a native English speaker. She speaks Thai natively and English is her second language. But let's hear a bit from her herself. Welcome, Mimi.
Hi, my name is Mimi. I'm 21 years old and Thai is my first language. I'm currently studying in England, the University of Gloucestershire.
Okay, thank you, Mimi. So what we'll have a look at today is why English is important, what struggles Mimi had in studying English, and some tips and pointers she has for us, and what resources she can suggest. So let's start. So Mimi, where did you say you are currently studying?
In England,
And what are you studying?
I'm studying international business management.
So you enjoy business.
Yep.
So Mimi, would that have been possible if you did not study English?
Well, no, because I wouldn't understand a thing in the class or whatever the teacher teach.
So Mimi, why do you believe English is important?
It is the most spoken language in the world, and now internet is like a big thing in our life, and it's the language of the internet. As well as it opens up more opportunities. Like me, I had a chance to go and study in England because I learned English when I was back at home in Thailand.
Okay, very true. That being said in English, Mimi, so when you're in Thailand, when you are browsing Facebook and the internet, is that majority Thai English or is it like a mixture or what?
For me, it's a mixture.
For you, it's a mixture.
Yeah.
But certain things will always be English.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, living in Thailand, how did English help you? Is there any way that's beneficial in Thailand?
Not from the classroom,
Why?
because all they teach is grammar, and I still suck at grammar.
Very good point. Mimi. So why don't you enjoy grammar?
I just don't get the point of it.
Exactly. So you speak English.
Yeah.
You use English. You don't have to understand all the grammar to use it, correct?
Yeah, for me at least.
I'm not going to disagree there. For me, I also feel grammar is emphasized too much. Speak it, learn the language, then you can worry about grammar. It's not that grammar isn't important. If you want to be an editor or a writer or something like that,
It is
it
important.
is. But do you want to be an editor or a writer or something? No. So you use the language. That being said, I mean, like in university in England, like when you write stuff, because you do write a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
do they really focus on grammar and stuff?
Really? Not really. As long as your sentence makes sense.
So it's about the content.
Yeah.
Which is, I believe, the proper way.
Mm.
Okay. So Mimi, what do you struggle with? Like when you were younger and you were studying English as your second language, what did you find difficult?
Well, I used to read a paragraph and then translate it in Thai. So I write Thai words on top of the English word. And that, I think, was a big fall down because that didn't help me at all in learning English. Because then I keep thinking of it in Thai and, not really using the English language.
And from learning English as a second language, I mean, what was more difficult for you? Like speaking, the listening, reading, or writing?
Speaking was quite easy because my dad always speak to me in English.
That was the easiest one.
Yeah. Writing was a bit hard.
A bit harder. I mean, on that topic of speaking English in class and things, you went to class in a Thai school.
Yep.
What is the emphasis on mostly then? Speaking, reading, writing?
In Thai school?
Yes.
Writing.
Writing.
Yeah.
When you travel anywhere in the world, what do you do with English?
Speak.
You speak English. You don't read it. You go to McDonald's.
You don't give him a piece of paper.
It's like, can I please have a Big Mac? You speak. That is very true, Mimi. So, Mimi, what tips do you have for people who are learning English as a second language?
Speak it. Conversation, have them with a native speaker.
Yes.
And that will really help you improve because I've had experience and that really helped me improve a lot after I've been in England. And also study every day. Not study, but speak the language every day.
very good point, because a lot of times you learn a language, you stop speaking it, you forget how to speak it.
So you learn it once a week, and that's not really going to help.
So maybe on that point, you come to Thailand, stay a few months, and you go back to England. When you go back to England after you've been in Thailand for like a month or two,
even now,
like when you want to speak to somebody, you want to speak Thai or English first?
I sometimes say the word in Thai to an English person. Like when out of a shock, just say a Thai word to them. They're like, what?
But that's the point you brought, because if you don't speak the language, you forget it. Mimi, when you speak English, do you translate from Thai to English, or do you just naturally got into speaking English?
Yeah. I don't translate them anymore.
So what do you think got you to that point?
I think just being abroad for a long time.
So speaking the language.
Yeah, and like staying with people that speaks only English. I think that's what really changed my way of learning.
So I mean, what would you suggest for people who can't go abroad? Let's say you're in Thailand, you're still in the school, you want to improve your English, you really want to listen, you want to speak, you want to read, you want to write, but you can't travel. So how can you bring...
So you want to learn from home?
And you want to learn from home. So how do you bring that English to you instead of you going to look for it?
So Alice has everything to offer. Because it's an online platform, learning platform, where you can sign up for a class for 25 minutes. And you can choose what you want to learn for that class: speaking, writing, reading, or listening.
And that's with native speakers and whatever you prefer.
Yeah.
So that's an easy way to bring English to you.
You can have your conversation every single day after school, or if you're working after work.
About the 25-minute thing, do you think that's a good amount of time, Mimi?
Yep. Or if it's not enough, you can sign up for more.
For more. But when you were in class, Mimi, what was your class times?
40 minutes?
40, 50 minutes generally. How did you feel at the end of that lesson?
After 20 minutes, I'm just like looking at the clock and waiting for it to end.
So 25 minutes is a good time.
Yeah.
And also, I believe 25 minutes, it's not a lot of time for you. If you've got 40 minutes free, well, a quick 25 minutes does make that easy.
Yeah.
So, Mimi, any last thing you would like to say to anybody that wants to learn English, or any pointers you have, or last thought?
Oh, just have more conversation in English. That will really help.
What's your point on listening English, Mimi?
That's a good point as well, to watch movies and listen to music and listen to podcasts. As you learn new vocabularies every time you listen to a new thing.
Mimi, last question. Language learning. Like when you watch a movie, do you think fellow learners should have subtitles in Thai or English? If the movie is in English language.
Yeah, English subtitle.
Why?
Because if you're not familiar with the word, at least you can read them and maybe search on them later. If you don't know the meaning.
Good point, Mimi. Thank you for that. Well, Mimi, it was nice having you on the podcast today. I wish you all the best in the future.
Thank you.
And enjoy England.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mimi.